Hello, Killco here. Um, Something slightly different. This doesn't feel right. I'm not comfortable. I do not like wearing a tie. But it's a special day. Somewhere in Kentucky, there's a whiskey wedding going on. And I didn't know exactly what I should do for this day since I'm not in Kentucky. I don't think I was invited. That's fine. Again, not in Kentucky. That would have been a trip. Quite a trip. But we are doing a special bottle review today, and it is going to be Wild Turkey, Forgiven. Now, if you are one of the random people who has watched a video or two of mine, you will realize that I really like Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey 101 is my favorite bourbon right now. It is right around here somewhere. Right, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yay, clang clang noise. So yes, I enjoy Wild Turkey a lot. I mean, this bottle was opened a week ago, and it's almost half gone. It's good. So, Forgiven. What's the deal? Limited edition, small batch blend of bourbon and rye straight whiskeys, distilled by the Wild Turkey Distilling Company in Lawburn, Kentucky. I don't know where Lawburn, Kentucky is, but I guess I'm going to go there. And it's a bourbon and rye mix. 91 proof, 45.5%. Batch number 302. Why is that important at all? Well, as I understand it, and this is just going to go from my very minimal amount of research in being curious about Wild Turkey, the thing with Forgiven is it was Wild Turkey of some sort, and something went wrong. Like something accidentally happened or was done to the bourbon. So a mistake was made, and there was the possibility that they would have to get rid of all of it. And I don't know how much it was, but it was enough to be concerned about. I will try to find an article and link that below about exactly what happened. But the idea is that they tried the bourbon, and they went, you know what, this isn't too bad. You're forgiven. You know, you botched it up, but it's not terrible, and it actually is pretty interesting. So you're fine, you're forgiven. Thus, Forgiven. And I thought that was a neat idea. And also a great way to bring up about the topic of forgiveness, because you can't live your life hating and not forgiving anyone. You're going to have a bad time if you do that. And I have a special bit of writing, oddly enough, at the end of this for a certain YouTube channel known as It's Bourbon Night, who introduced me to Wild Turkey. So, thus, I'm forgiving them, I guess. I've spent a lot of money on Wild Turkey. Yeah, I'm forgiving them for that, I guess. You introduced me to something I love and have to buy all the time. Damn you! I forgive you anyway. So anyway, I am looking forward to this. I dressed up nice because their wedding is actually today, the day I'm recording this. Thus why I'm doing this, because, oh yeah. I love the little interesting tip they got there. I'm doing this because I know they're not going to see it today. They are probably in the process of having a wonderful time, I hope. It might be a little early, actually. I don't know when the wedding is. I'm not being that kind of creep. It is Saturday, September 21st, that they are having their wedding. And I don't know if it's starting right now. But it's soon. Whatever. Either way, I want some whiskey, goddammit. Have the glass. Drink more bourbon. I am. I'm drinking a lot more bourbon now because I have to. The funny thing I found out from doing my videos more frequently and with some kind of regularity is I have a lot more bourbons and scotches than anything. I mean, I have a lot of whiskey, yes, but just because I live in America, I started to kind of stockpile more bourbons without even realizing it. I just started getting lured to them because, you know, availability. I can get bourbons for cheap. I can go to distilleries in my area. That's another one. I have a bottle right here from a distillery in the area that I am yet to review. I actually want to get one of their other bottles. It's peated. Oh, it's so good. $60. So, not anytime soon, but soon. This bottle itself was $50, and that wasn't a bad price, honestly. It was the cheapest one I could find, and it was a hour's drive away. So, thank you. It smells lovely. It smells like wild turkey. I honestly didn't look at all the information about the Forgiven thing because I don't want to know exactly what happened. Because it's not, if I know what happened, I'm going to know what is technically wrong, and then I would have to forgive them for it. But if I don't know what happened, and I just know it's wild turkey, well, I'm not gonna have to be angry about that. I got this nice bourbon, one of my favorites, and it's got a different name and a different proof actually. Wild Turkey 101 is 50.5. This is 45.5. 45.5. So it's actually lower proof than what I prefer, but I'm fine with that. Thus, special bottle. So this is to. Do I want to use the real names? I feel like you should know their names only if you go to their channel. So I don't want to say their names. I know what I can say. To Chaz and Sarah with an H, to your nuptials today. I guess since it's a bourbon, I'll say cheers. That is very tingly. That's one of the things I like about rye and wild turkey, I think, is it just like dances across your tongue. I don't want to say tiptoes. It's almost it's the alcohol. It's sharp, but it's not bad. It's almost pleasant. It's just like something going like that across your tongue, and it is delicious. The finish is nice too. I don't usually pay attention to finishes, but that was divine. Yeah, forgiven. They are forgiven for this mistake, whatever it was, because this is a wonderful, wonderful change. It's not even a huge change. I know with Wild Turkey 101, which I'm very familiar with, it's bitey. It's really bitey. I mean, again, 101. And this is less, and yet it tastes kind of the same. It might just be barrel stuff. I call it. It's not tannins, but it's that the oakiness and the woodiness show up in a certain way in bourbons that feels spiky, I think, to some. I don't know if that's me. I'm making a guess. But as expected, I enjoy this. This is going to be one of my special bottles. I'm not going to only drink it on this day every year. As much as the sentiment seems nice, no. I'm going to drink this probably within the next 6 months. Especially if I use it for tastings and stuff, which I do on my own. For friends and family mostly. Anyone wants to hire me, but no one's done that yet. So, hey, whiskey tasting person, som person thing. I'm not a som, so it's just me bringing bottles of whiskey to people's houses and be like, try this, it's amazing. It's so much fun. I've done it with my dad once, and a lot of it was just watching YouTube videos, honestly. And that's kind of what keyed me in on it. It's like I can show people YouTube videos that I love about different drinks. And it's not just one YouTube channel anymore. You know, it used to be Whiskey Vault and It's Bourbon Night and Aquavite and all these channels that have sprung up over the past few years have done reviews. And it's been such a wealth of knowledge and information and history, too, especially history. The spirit-making process is part of human development, honestly. If you read enough about it, you find out that this was started long ago, and it helped us survive because we mostly it was just using the excess crops when we started getting excess crops, which wasn't a thing once upon a time. It was barely making enough food. Once we got an excess of certain crops and grains and such, people began to ferment and create alcohols, and that's how they used it to make wine and cider and beer and whiskey and vodka, all alcoholic spirits, all that kind of stuff started from our, how do I want to put this? Our development, I guess, human development in general, as a culture, as a species, technically. So it is really a vital part of the human history, as much as agriculture itself is, because our advances now in agriculture led to our advancements in creating spirits and enjoying these wonderful beverages that should be used in moderation, please, in moderation. And it's just been wonderful for me overall. That's why I'm doing this. So, with Rare Breed Review, and me not being surprised at all that I love it, I will lead out with something I wrote for the newlyweds, and I hope they enjoy it. I don't bring up my writing ability much. It's part of Killco. It is writing, drawing, photography, graphic design. There's a lot of stuff I do that isn't just whiskey, but whiskey really ties it all together, because this is something I can share with people who are interested in what I do. It's the easiest way to make friends, is to talk about whiskey and see what people like. It is something that brings people together, and in the YouTube world, it's tied us all for who knows how long. But just the whiskey community on YouTube in general has been warm and welcoming and friendly and educational and very open in lifting everyone up. And at the time of this recording, I'm a nobody. I just started doing this seriously in any way, shape, or form at the start of September, which, funny enough, I guess is Bourbon Month. I guess maybe that's where they got married this month. I don't know. I didn't know that, but I'm glad it was September that I decided to start pursuing my dream of creating whiskey videos and PC gaming and using my talents and abilities and learnedness to do more with my life, because I can't have a normal job. I'll go over that someday, but I can't. I have to work from home pretty much. And this is it. And I love it. Especially the PC gaming part. I do that all the time anyway. So, to leave this video out, it's already getting long. It's already almost 10 minutes or more. I wrote something that I assume is a toast. I just wrote it, and I ended it with cheers, so it's a toast. It is called Forgiven. And I don't know if it's something I'd say at my wedding, but it might be a toast I make when I'm with friends and family. And toasts are a big thing in the tribe and in the whiskey community. Mine, the easiest one, is just sláinte, because it just means to your health, kind of, in Gaelic. So that's an easy one. And it's not just cheers or prost or nostrovia or what's the French one? I forget. Salut. Every culture has their own way of saying let's celebrate. And for me personally, and with this bottle and with this situation, I wrote something specific. So, while I stop trying to put it off, here we go. And I'm going to read from the screen, so you have to apologize for me not staring at the camera. Forgiven. I pledge my forgiveness to those here. Our red threads are forever tied. The die is cast. The choice is made. But our choices we will not let bind. Love is made of compassion and caring. This we must keep in mind. For we all must be forgiven. We all make mistakes sometime. Cheers. Oh, I'm so happy now.